It's the General here. Hope everybody's doing well. Got a little mobile edition of the General Idea. I'll tell you what, man. I don't know how a liberal looks themselves in the mirror. I don't know how they can ever really think the majority of America, the middle of America, the heartbeat of America, patriotic, conservative Americans could ever take them serious anymore in anything they do. Yet they want to be acting like they're the moral center of the universe and everything. A liberal is the worst morality compass there is out there. I'm sorry. And all my liberal friends who want to think they're mightier, higher, mightier than thou, and so much more compassionate, and all this bullshit. This crap that went on over the weekend with the immigration stuff. All of a sudden, I see all my liberal friends posting these pictures of these two kids behind a chain link gate, which is part of one of our border-sized detention centers. And then going on these rants about how awful it is to live in a country that does that, and all this stuff about the president and how awful. And then you got these people going on these tirades on their shows, the talking head bullshit at night, condemning the immigration policy of being so bad because of this stuff going on. Are y'all this ignorant? I'm really asking. Is the left so void of not only logic, are they that void of the truth? For one, the damn pictures were from Obama's era. For two, these aren't nothing to do with Trump's policies. This is U.S. immigration policy as the way it has been for quite some time. And three, there is nothing humane about how we're treating people that come across the border. In fact, we treat people better coming across the border than nearly any other freaking country in the world. Good Lord, take and walk your happy ass into Mexico and try to act like you're just going to stay there and see what the hell happens to you there. Or any other country, for that matter. You get thrown in jail, you get fined, and you get deported back. You don't get a happy meal and fucking health care like you do here. You know, let me pose it this way. Again, those pictures had nothing to do with Trump. So all you haters and all that, and it's so funny, all the outrage about the picture when they thought they could tie it to Trump. When they find out the reality of the little scam that they got bought into, that stuff was from Obama back in like 13 and 14, crickets. Crickets. All of a sudden, no more outrage. All of a sudden, nobody's talking about it. Come on, man. I swear to God, it's sickening. You know, you got Bill Meyer, whatever the hell a dumbass, unfunny guy's name is. You got Bill Meyer going around there calling, you know, the president, put pictures showing he's an orangutan. You got, what's the freaking, the writer on the Roseanne show, Wanda Sykes, did the same thing, called the president a monkey. We've got media and talking heads that is on record calling Republicans in general monkeys. We got, you know, freaking Kathy, whatever her stupid no talent name is, going around with severed heads of Trump. You know, we got comedians on so-called comedians on late night shows calling the daughter of the president a C word. A C word. Man, this double standard is just, you know, yeah, Roseanne tweets out what she did, which was BS, and she gets fired. And then, of course, everybody outrages about it. And here's one thing I love. I love this. Every headline you see about this Roseanne thing, it starts off the same way. Roseanne Barr, comma, a Trump supporter, comma, blah, 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 blah. Every story, same way. New York Times, USA Today, the Washington Times, CNN, whatever. Roseanne Barr, Trump supporter, blah, blah. Okay, all trying to tie her racist comment and bullshit tweet that was terrible. But to be quite honest, if it's okay for all these liberals that say the same and far worse things, if it's okay for them just to apologize, oh, I'm so sorry, I went across the line, and they just get away with it and move on, and they still have their jobs, I don't understand why the outrage over Roseanne. Just saying. But nonetheless, I could give two shits about Roseanne Barr. I've never been a fan. I don't think she's funny. Don't care. Zero. Doesn't matter to me. It was a stupid tweet. Shouldn't have done it. So whatever. My problem is hypocrisy. It's just, it's deafening of the crickets of the so-called enlightened liberals that don't talk about this. Such bullshit, man. Such bullshit. You got, think about Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein, you know, on charges now for raping women, got tens and tens and tens of women accusing him of sexual harassment and sexual abuse and rape and all this kind of stuff. He's a huge Democratic donor. Huge. Huge. He's personal friends with the Clintons. He was personal friends with Obama. Yet, you do not see the headlines about that rapist piece of crap saying Harvey Weinstein, comma, big Democrat supporter, comma. You don't. Or any of these other fucktards out here that are up on assaulting women and stuff in Hollywood and all, that are a big bunch of Democrat hypocrites. You never see the media spin those stories the same way. You just don't. And that's what burns me up. And that's why I have zero respect for a liberal. So y'all can comment all you want, you know, and say you're bullshit. I live in reality. I live in facts. And I use logical thinking. You know, liberalism from day one, the whole idea, the entitlement programs and all, they don't work. Socialism does not work. Capitalism works. And what gets me is right now in this country, we are having some of the best prosperity that we have seen in this country. Bet you didn't know this because CNN's not reporting it, but the United States, as of this month, went back to #1 as far as the #1 world economic power as rated by the World Trade Organization. We had dropped down to #4 under Obama. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Now we're #1 again. #1. Where we're supposed to be. You know where China is? Like 13. So, we got that. We are nearly at complete full employment in this country. And you know what that does? That increases wages for everybody. That increases standards of living. We just had one of the biggest trade surpluses in the country's history. We are having hundreds of thousands of jobs created. We've got billions of dollars being repatriated back to this country. All this stuff's going on. And then foreign policy. What the president is doing with North Korea is amazing. It is amazing. Look what he did with China. Everybody got, again, the press gets all bent out of shape and talking about, oh my God, there's going to be a trade war. There's going to be this, going to be that. You know what happened when he, basically all he did was put America first and stayed true and towed the line. China backed off. Now they're going to import even more United States goods. They're not increasing. Actually, they're decreasing tariffs. All this goodness going on. And all you people want to hate Trump, a man you don't even know. And you can't even tell me why you hate him. Because 90% of everything that'll come out of your mouth talking about why you hate Trump isn't even true. It's shit you're listening to or shit you're thinking or want to believe, but you have no evidence. It's insane. Instead of taking things for what they actually are. It's like the stupid ass Russia investigation that's now into its second year has produced zero evidence of any collusion of Trump and Russia. The Russians did not impact the fucking election in 2016. It's impossible for them to. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I almost get to the point where I feel like liberals truly just they just hate America. I don't see how you can be against the idea of a strong country, believing in America, believing in our Constitution, wanting America to be the best in the world. I don't see why that's bad. Every single Trump speech I see given is some of the most patriotic, pro-American, level-headed, common sense approach to a lot of problems speech from a president that I've seen since Reagan. And contrary to a lot of you liberals out there that would see anything I do, I was actually alive during those years and active. Some of y'all weren't even a pea pod in your daddy's brain. Or you're crawling around on the floor as a little crumb muncher. I swear, man, it's just like everybody knee-jerks and they post this shit and they say this stuff without digging into it and realizing that it's not based in reality, that even what they're talking about, it's even wrong completely, and this and that. I mean, the general is really getting disgusted. And let me tell you the last part of this, of why I'm so disgusted. I got a 7-year-old daughter. She came home from school the other day. And something was said or whatever. Oh, they were doing some elections in their class. For class, she's in first grade. She's 7, first grade. And she was telling us about that and everything. And then I said, well, that's cool. I said, well, maybe one day you can get in politics if you want to. I bet that was fun and all that. And then she goes, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to do that, because I hate Trump. She said, I hate Trump. I said, baby, what do you mean you hate Trump? Oh, I just hate him. You don't even know anything about the man. You're 7. Where did you hear this? In class, obviously. Probably came from the teacher. I don't know that, but just saying. My daughter came home and said she hated the President of the United States. And you know where that's coming from? You people. You people. You people. I don't hate Obama. I hated his policies. I hate his ideology. I don't know Obama. Don't have a freaking clue about the man. I have a feeling he's so arrogant that I wouldn't like him. But I have never said I hated him. Never posted anything like that. Conservatives across this country were repulsed by Obama's policies and his degradation of America around the world. But you didn't see us going on nightly TV shows every night and calling his family cuss words and foul, disgusting sickness shit like you people are doing. And that mentality is what's creating this air that it's okay to be mean and just evil and nasty because it's Trump. We don't talk politics in our house. You know, I don't watch news shows in the house. I don't sway my daughter one way or another and that kind of stuff. I try to teach her right. I try to teach her conservative principles. And she will make up her own mind. But apparently a lot of you are making it okay to tell your kids who don't know anything about anything to hate somebody who is the leader of this country, who won an election properly and the way it's supposed to be done, that showed America was ready for a change. You take out two cities, Los Angeles and New York, Trump destroyed Hillary even in the popular vote. Destroyed her. He destroyed her in the Electoral College, and it exists and was created for a reason. So that this is not the United States of New York or the United States of LA. It is the United States of America. So all across North America, our borders of America, not any particular city. So those huge population centers that in and of itself breeds liberalism can't sway an election. I really feel sorry for a lot of people. I know people are losing friendships. Hell, I got people that I know of that barely talk to me anymore, that don't want to be around me because of their hatred for Trump and the idea that I support conservatism. And I haven't been a big fan of Trump or tout his stuff, but the more the policies he puts up, that's what I talk about. And I have pretty much supported every policy he has implemented and tries to implement because they're conservative values, even though Trump's not a conservative. I don't know, man. I feel sorry for people. I feel sorry for this country that we have that many people in this country that will poison their minds with that much hatred for no reason, in light of all this tremendous great news and the strength and prosperity of America happening again, and you people just want to waller in hatred. It's a general idea. Take care.